This is Dave from cheapbooks.com. I'm playing World of Tanks. The tank I am playing is the ARL V-39, which is a French Tier 6 tank destroyer. And the map is called Mountain Pass. And this tank is mostly upgraded. It has one of the more powerful engines. It's definitely got one of the more powerful guns on it. I really like this tank. When this tank hits something, it does a lot of damage. So I'm really excited about taking it out for a spin. I want to be able to take shots on enemy targets, but at the same time I don't want to get hit by the enemy. As you can see, someone is already firing on that M7 over there. So I have to be careful to take up a position where I can take shots at the enemy, yet also defend myself. And this might or might not be it. I don't know how I would shoot on that guy. Without a turret, it would be very difficult. Let's see if this guy comes up. Looks like he wants to. I'm keeping an eye on my map also to see if any new targets show up. Okay. So I'm going to back up over here, see if I can hit that guy.
Target acquired.
And I got a really big gun. Nope, guess not.
Ready to fire. Target acquired. Target unlocked. Ready to fire. Enemy is hit. Ready to fire. Target up. Bail out.
Wow, I didn't see that. That was actually a complete surprise. I didn't know that there were 3 tanks. I thought there were only 1 or 2. At first I thought there was only 1. And I didn't realize that my ally had died. So that didn't really work out very well for me. Okay, well, let's get into another game. I am going to take out the Type 3 Chinu. Or maybe not. This tank is actually about to upgrade. He needs a very small amount. He only needs 9 gold, which is worth, 3 or 4 cents, and he'd be able to upgrade. However, I promised myself that I would upgrade to this radio here. In fact, maybe I'll do it now, because I think that works with the Keiho. Yeah. I'm going to use this tank to actually, I wonder if I should or not. I don't think it matters. I'll save this game for tomorrow. Okay, so I'm going to take out the SU-100 then. Beautiful tank. SU-100. This is also obviously a tank destroyer. Hopefully I'll have better results than the last one. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I say this before. I'm not that great with tank destroyers. I really don't like playing them that much, and because I don't like sitting back and sniping and waiting. I want to be in the action, and it's difficult with these because you really have to learn how to drive them a little bit differently. You have to be a better driver, I guess that's the way to say it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head this way. Depending on what happens, a lot of people start out over here where this windmill is. So I'm going to head for that windmill, and then I'm going to move forward depending on what happens with my team.
Move out.
And I'm sure there's going to be other people there too. Penguin Africano. It should be a nice tank. So it's a tier 6 tank, which means I'm the same tier as the other tanks. One of the things that I would like to do is have a nice hiding spot, which looks like it's going to be a little bit difficult. It's not quite set up the way I would like it to be. But I'm going to sit right here and see what happens. Also, I've got the binocs on this tank, so it has a longer view range than a lot of other tanks. So the key is to find a position where you're a little bit elevated, behind some bushes, can hit the enemy. Like that guy right there, I can't hit him. Well, it looks like he's in the lower area anyway. So I wouldn't be able to hit him where he is. And we don't have anybody scouting for us. If nothing happens, I'll have to go scout for my team.
Target acquired. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Let's see what happens.
Where'd they go? Ready to fire. Penetration.
Wow, 395. Good.
Target acquired. Penetration.
That was
Where'd
good
they
too.
go?
I'm going to take another shot. It's pretty good. I'm curious as to who spotted them. It would be nice if we spotted more. I wish I could get a shot on that guy. It's not impossible. You just have to reposition. Oh, he's behind the rock. And it looks like someone shot our scout.
We didn't even scratch them.
Yeah, I'd like to scratch you. Come on, buddy.
Ricochet.
It's very difficult to aim.
Got him.
Okay, nice job, Dave. So that T-150 is still there. I'd like to get rid of him. But we lost our scout. He came out. Yeah, you know, I can't get him like this. Ooh, and we lost the Hetzer. So basically what happened is the T-150 probably spotted the Hetzer, and they took shots at him. Yeah, now he's doing to us what we were doing to his team, of course. Yeah, that's too bad. There's little I can do right now except for sit here and hide. So I'm going to make him think that there's nobody else here. That's basically my plan. Wait for him to get close and nail him. We know that obviously that there's at least another tank back there. So there's got to be at least 2 tanks. I don't think it was a T-150 that killed him. Oops, that's not good. So knocking the tree down gives away my position. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Considering that... Oh, they're winning. That's not good. I'm going to get out of here. I'm one of the last guys left on my team. You got to go after that T-150. Gotta nail him.
Ready to fire.
Oh, I missed.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Okay, so they're gonna come after us. That's a fact. And I really don't know what to do in this situation. It's either go hunt their artillery or sit here and wait for them to come hunt me. So I'm going to get on the move, and I'm going to...
Target acquired. Critical hit. We're done for it.
Okay, so there were 3 tanks that had surrounded me, which led to my death. And you'll notice that one of our artillery units, this one right over here, he's ready to suicide. If someone comes after him, he's probably going to reverse into the water. 1, 2, 3. I can imagine that most of the tanks are at our base. So he's just playing a hiding game over here. Okay, well, I don't want to see how this works out because it's going to take too long. But it was an interesting game. I think I killed some vehicles. I'm going to take out this other tank destroyer. And like I said, this tank destroyer has a really strong gun on it. When he hits something, you know, they're going to feel it. Been doing a lot of damage with this in the other games I've been playing. Now with this map, you can definitely snipe on the enemy with this map. People definitely do it. Basically what you do is get to an elevated position and take shots. However, there are some issues that you have to deal with. For example, the range of your gun and how stupid the enemy is, because
Move out.
the enemy can get to the encounter area in a safe manner, in a way that you can't hit them by sniping across the field, because way up in the north and even in the south there are safe routes to get across the map. So you can go up here and snipe and not hit anybody. But I really don't have that much of a choice, you know, considering that the tank is not that maneuverable. I'm going to take one of these sniping positions. And whenever I do it, I usually don't have really that much luck. Maybe you'll hit a tank here or there, but that's about it. Well, a lot of tanks went to the other side, which is very unusual. So I'm going to sit right over here, see if anything interesting happens. They do have an artillery unit that I could go chase after. And they must have 4 or 5 tanks on the west side. We got plenty of tanks over there. I'm sure they'll be fine. There's our first customer. He already made it. As you can see, we have no one at the base yet. And it's a poor move. You know, we should have somebody at the base. To have nobody there is a really stupid idea. The fast tanks should go there immediately. And it looks like I got a reasonably good speed over here. And it is very difficult to defend that base. You got to fight your way in. So perhaps what I'll do is I'm going to do a ramming mission. I'm going to run in, and I'm going to nail whoever's there.
Target acquired.
Come on, buddy.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Try to hit him a little bit lower. I don't know how accurate this is. We'll find out.
Enemy is hit.
Oh, no, don't do that, buddy. Now he's going to aim at me, right?
Penetration.
And I got a long
Ready
reload
to
time.
fire.
So I'm going to hide, and then I'm going to go back, take another shot at him.
Target unlocked. We didn't penetrate their armor.
I really want to destroy that Black Prince.
Target acquired.
Okay,
Enemy
he's dead.
armor is destroyed.
Now let's see who I can get next. I'm going to have to shoot and ram. Oh!
This vehicle is having
Yeah, it's too bad. So you can see that this would be what I would call a stupid team. You know, we've got a guy who's in the F1 region. I don't know which tank it is. It's got to be either the KV-1 or the KV-2, and it's really dumb. You know, it's the KV-2. He's completely out of the game, and we're losing, and we need him to be here. You know, the KV-1 ain't going to help. Now, well, I guess it doesn't matter. We lost. We needed these tanks to stay alive, and they did not. One of the issues with my tank is that it's very tall, and the gun is very low. So this bubble thing at the top, where I'm guessing the commander sits, makes it much taller than it needs to be. So it's very easy. If I come over the top of a hill, they're going to hit that large, massive thing on the top before my gun is even in range. It's a strong disadvantage. But, you know, that's why you want to stay as far away as possible with this. The B1, the ARL V39. Okay, so there's no sense in getting this radio. Because I'm done with those tanks. And I need to get this gun. If I don't get this gun, I can't move on. So I'm going to get this gun over here. I want to get this AMX here, which is the predecessor to the Foch. Okay, so I'm going to get into another game. And hopefully we'll have better luck. So, this is a special tank, again. Because of the design, it's got that large thing on top. And it makes it a strong target. So, I'm going to try and position myself in such a way that people can't hit it. I mean, that's the best I can do. And of course, it depends on what map you're on. Let's hope for something good. Ruinberg. Well, I think with this map, the best plan is to stay relatively east, but not so far that I can't go to the base. The base isn't far away on this map. Steppes is probably a larger map. With this one, you can get to the base really fast. So my plan is to take up a position somewhere high, and as you can see, the town is a little bit higher, heading that way. So I'm going to go to the higher land area, or it could be like whatever's right behind me.
Let's go.
If you head forward, you go into the lower area, which obviously means it's more difficult to hit enemy targets. So I'm going to, like I said, try and stay high. And they're going to encounter the enemy immediately, so I'm going to get ready. keep an eye on what's going on. Okay, so they've encountered the enemy, but it looks like it can't get high enough to see over that ridge. So I'm going to have to go to the ridge. And ideally I want to go up against tanks that have a slow reload time. So it'll be difficult for them to hit me. Wow, there are a lot of tanks over here. I don't know, I would not want to go up against a T1 Heavy. It's a powerful tank.
Permission to engage. They're knocked out.
Got to keep an eye on that map. The T1 Heavy's going to nail me, I know it.
Target acquired. We've lost the track. That one didn't go through.
I don't know what to do. He's going to destroy me.
Let's roll. Enemy. Bail out.
Yeah.
This vehicle has had it.
So I didn't want to use the repair kit, and it's kind of silly. They would have destroyed me no matter what. It was a little bit confusing. I don't know the positions of the buildings very much, but you can see the gun is pretty powerful. I did get that one kill quite easily. I just need to learn to maneuver the tank. I'm going to look at the exterior. I want to look at the emblems. Like over here you can go to emblem. And if you want, you can put on, for example, a flag. Let's see if there's an interesting flag here. Turkey. Switzerland. Oh, the Russian flag is actually kind of boring. People wouldn't recognize it. It's like, it might be that one. No, it's not that. But it's similar to that. Put an American flag on there. There's Germany. There's Canada, Brazil, Belgium. I don't see the Soviet flag. But you can play around and look at these. There's a few that are interesting, but I'm not that crazy about them in general. It'd be nice if you could put your own logos on. So you can go and you can look. The inscriptions can be fun. Nobody knows what that means. Bapper. Cybopob. No idea what this stuff means. But I could imagine that maybe someday I'll put something on. Okay, so I'm going to get into battle with the ARL again. This time I'm going to win, obviously. Mines. Okay, so this is something where maybe I could take up a sniping position. Sniping position would be right over there where that rock is. or go over to the island. You can actually snipe from the island on the left. I think there's a lighthouse on it, over to the center where the mine is. It's a possibility. So I'm really excited about this. I haven't done this type of a sniping thing in over like a year and a half.
Time to roll out.
Okay. And the key is to snipe in such a way that nobody sees you. And I have no idea where a good place to snipe is. And people usually fight over the sniping positions. They're going to get angry if I go to their favorite spot or whatever. So I'm going to try and get right over here. I'm going to knock this wall down. And I'm going to stay behind the bush. I'm not going to spot anybody. I'm just going to shoot at them. And it's a learning experience because I'm going to learn how I'm exposed when I go up into these positions.
Target acquired.
Too bad I missed that guy right there. Looks like I'll miss again. Come on, guy. Come on. Well, they're coming. They are coming. I think the smart thing to do is to just go after this ELC over here.
Target acquired. We didn't penetrate their armor.
Hopefully he won't shoot back at me while I'm covering my buddies. Got to get these ELCs. Well, it looks like they might be gone. There were 2 tanks over here. I only see 1 dead one. Oh, there he is. Mr. Achilles. This guy's going into our base, but there's really nothing interesting there. Luckily, I saw him. He's got to be like right over there. And hopefully he won't see me coming. Oh yeah, he sees me coming.
Target acquired. Ricochet.
Wow, look at that ricochet. Now my ally is blocking me. Really dumb move.
Target released.
Unfucking believable.
Enemy vehicle destroyed. Permission to engage. Target unlocked.
Come on, buddy. Come on. Could have had him. Okay. The gun again is very powerful. It does work. I'm sure that the enemy tanks are in sniping positions, so I'm going to get over here in the water, and when they find that those other tanks, hopefully I'll be able to get a shot in.
Ready to fire. Where'd they go?
Okay, that one didn't work. Oh, that's a game. That's a game. Good game. Okay, I don't think I got anything special. Probably ranked halfway for the team. Yeah, a little bit less than halfway. Let's see what you got here. Wow, he's got a long way to go to get that AMX. Okay, I'm going to take out the SU-100. Let's see how he's doing. I'm actually, I'm not playing for this SU-100M1. I'm playing for the SU-152. So he's got to get the 16,000 gun, the 17,000 gun. He's got a lot of work he's got to do. Let's get into battle. Come on, guy. Abby. Okay, so if we're in the south, okay, I'm going to try and get to the sniping position. And this means that I'm assuming that my team is going to win. There's a sniping position around C2. No, yeah, it's around C3 that allows you to get a close-up shot on the enemy base. And if I can get there, I can attack their defenders. So I'm going to have to work my way up on the west side in order to do that.
Time to roll out.
We'll see how quickly we get there. And I'm going to practice fighting with this tank. There you go. Be interesting to see how it works. You know, you don't encounter a lot of tanks like this in these types of battles. Usually these tanks are hiding, and they are difficult to maneuver, but people do use them. You know, they take a shot and they hide. It's got a 5.4 reload time. It's not that bad. I'm sure I could improve upon it a little bit. Wow, I'm here before everybody else on my team. That's amazing. So, I'm going to kill this guy.
Enemy armor is damaged. We've lost a
Yeah.
truck.
It looks like he's running.
We've fixed the truck. Drive on.
What I don't understand is why is it that when I came around the corner he didn't shoot at me? Is it because he didn't see me? You know, I don't know. Oh. Our team lost our lead player over there. So I'm going to follow this T-150, who looks a little chicken. Can't believe he's going to let me go first. What a chicken.
Permission to engage. Enemy armor is hit. Let's find another target.
Yeah, he's running. Looks like he's coming back. He's coming back. He's running. He's coming back. He's running.
Got him.
And now he is dead. Now I hope my allies take shots on this guy. I mean, come on. I mean, you're crazy if you think I'm going to go out there. It's like they can't... Oh, God. What a bunch of losers.
Critical hit.
I hope he can't hit me.
We're dead for it.
Well, I guess he can. I guess he can hit me. So as you can see, my allies are very slow to do anything, and it looks like he's going to get away. In the meantime, we're losing. I mean, look who's back there. The T-150 is retreating. T-29 never made it. I mean, this was a sad game. Our team did a lousy job. Except for Mr. Pachelbel Cannon here with the KV-1. Yeah, that was embarrassing. I mean, our team obviously sucks. The T-29 for me is my best performing tank. And you'd think that it would be the same for this guy, but apparently it isn't. I mean, the guy's got like 1 hit point or something. And you just fire a random shot. Well, at least he's dead. Yeah, the E-25 will be more than happy to kill you. I would definitely shoot at that AMX. I would shoot at all these tanks, definitely. Now, these guys should definitely stay close together. Unfortunately, the T-150 isn't the brightest player. Got 2 guys on the cap. Oh, another guy's showing up. And the T-150 isn't really focused on the cap very much. Very interesting that these sucky players are our last and final hope. But I have a 51% victory, or my efficiency rating. Your efficiency rating is you suck. The only reason why you're still alive is because the other team is more afraid of you. Okay, there goes your buddy. Now they're going to swarm you. Here they come to kick your butt. Yeah, too bad you missed. Well, like, I think this team deserved it. These guys were camping. And they took the whole entire enemy team on when they shouldn't have. They should have been up with us fighting and advancing. You know, they're lousy players. They really don't know how to play. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to either go after tanks that are weak from battle, or just save their hit points and allow us to go in and duke it out with somebody. But that's really poor playing style. They should be ashamed of themselves. Okay, so this tank, I'm probably going to head over to the bridge. Or there's a sniping position. You know, I'm going to go to the sniping position, see if anything interesting happens. At least you'll be able to see where one of the sniping positions is.
Let's go.
Because you might want to play there. But basically what you do is you just head up here into the mountain area, and then you'll get there first, and then the next tank destroyer that shows up will try to take your spot away from you, of course. So the sniping position that a lot of tank destroyers use is right here. Coming up on it. And you want to be more towards the back. Let your allies spot tanks.
Ready to fire.
And you stay back where hopefully you'll be hidden more. Like perhaps up here. And you want to be as close to these bushes as possible, obviously. So here's where you would snipe from. And hope that these targets expose themselves. I guess I can't hit these guys, these fellas. That's too bad. I wish I could. Got nothing there. There's T-34. Got nothing. I'm going to try relocating. Yeah, I guess it's not possible to hit them from here. Oh, there's a tank that went over.
Penetration.
Hopefully I'll destroy him. Nope. Somebody else did. It's 6-0, you know, when you got a score like this, we're dominating, so. So apparently, okay, so the slope of the land makes it difficult to attack that way. So I'm going to go after their sniper. That ISU tank.
Ready to fire. Ricochet.
That sucks. I'm going to ramachet you.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
Okay, so he's a tier 8 and I'm a tier 6. Maybe that wasn't such a bright move. I'm sure our team will win. Let's see what else we got. ARL. Wow, he's got a lot of games he's got to play. I'm going to put in my tank destroyers over here. T-25/2. He's a killing machine. I'm going to bring this down to like 10. Bring this back up. Make sure everything's okay. See how this is doing. Got to get used to using the large first aid kit. Okay, let's go into battle. Let's go into battle. Now this is obviously a different type of tank destroyer because it has a turret on it, and it's not a fast turret. But it's enough for me to be able to play almost any position that I want to. In fact, I had a very interesting game where I shot a bullet, and it went through the crack over here, and it hit the tank in the back. I was in front of the tank, so I hit the back of the tank while I was in the front, which was very interesting. Okay. I'm a tier 7 in a tier 8 game. I am going to just wander around, I suppose. See what happens. There used to be a sniping position over here, but I think they removed it. And they kind of left the sniping position on the other side. It was a really good one, too. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get into the water. I'm going to go under the bridge, basically. See what happens. So the bridge is right over here. And based on what I see on the map, it looks like I can go down this way. Be prepared to full stop, because obviously I've just been spotted.
Target acquired.
Gotta move to the left so that the other guy can't hit me as easily.
Enemy armor is damaged. Enemy is hit.
That was a lucky shot. Keep my armor forward.
Let's find another target. Enemy armor is hit. Penetration.
If he comes out again, he's pretty much dead. And I'm guessing that he's probably running away. Ah! Ooh! I am also pretty much dead. Which is one of the things that I just noticed. So I'm going to try and nail him if he comes out again. Looks like now he's running. Okay, so I can only take one more hit. I'm sorry, 0 more hits. So I gotta stay out of sight right now. Okay, he's gone. So I'm not gonna worry about him. And I don't think I can hit that T-28. Okay, so the safe way to get out of here, I'm going to head around this large object, because obviously I have low hit points, and I'm going to move far away. And spend the remainder of my game hopefully taking cheap shots on other tanks. From as far away as possible.
Permission to engage. Enemy armor is hit. Target acquired.
Who knows what that dude is doing. Okay, so I definitely want to regroup with my team. Someone definitely wants to kill me.
Target acquired. We didn't penetrate their armor.
I'm driving backwards here.
Where'd they go?
Yeah, not good. Keep on driving backwards, buddy. He's got too much health. So one-on-one, he's going to kill me. Looks like everybody's dive bombing for that T-28. And I know what's going to happen. You know, they're going to... Whoever catches up to me is obviously going to destroy me. And my team really can't rely on me to defend the base. But most of them won't be able to tell by the map. So I'm going to relocate to a higher position, which hopefully will bring me some safety.
Ready to fire. We didn't even scratch them. Enemy armor.
Ah!
Bailout. This vehicle has had it.
T-54 Mod 1. I wonder if that's the new Russian premium tank. Could be, could be. Okay, so I'm going back to the garage. And I'm going to load up the powerhouse that is one of these two tanks. So these tanks both have the same distance that they have to go. They both have a long way to go to upgrade. And I don't favor one over the other. I'm equally happy whichever one Upgrades. I may have made a mistake. Nah. If you look at this gun over here, this Tier 7 gun, I don't know if I already owned it or not. Maybe I did. But I really should have gone down this line. And there's really no way for me to know at the time. SU-85. I want to get this SU-152. Get back into the garage. Let's see how we're doing. Okay. And he's got a long way to go. I'm going to check him out. Okay, he's doing fine. So, I guess it's going to be this ARL. No, you know what? There's a bonus on the SU-100. And because of that, I'm going to play the SU-100. And basically the bonus is that if you kill 2 tanks, you get like double the crew experience. You get an automatic, perhaps 1.25 experience, an extra 0.25, like an extra 25% experience for every game that you win, perhaps, something like that. But there's some sort of a bonus, and the tank that follows it is on a 30% discount. So it's also going to be cheaper to purchase. Okay, so here's the situation. I am the bottom ranked tank. Unlikely to do any major damage in the game. One of the things I could do is I could try and run up the middle and go after their artillery. The other thing I could do is take up one of the sniping positions. And sniping across the map, you either have to be on the 1, the 2, or the 3 column. So I'm going to head to the intersection over here.
Let's get this show on the road.
And I'm going to park it. And I'm going to park behind some garbage. Perhaps that garbage. And hopefully I'll be able to hit somebody. I know it's not the best defended, but got him. I wish I had a second shot on him. Easy to spot, that's for sure. Know where he is. I could probably go right down this line and finish him off. So he's at the end of the rail station. Doesn't look too exciting over here. Missed him.
Penetration.
Come on, Cromwell, why don't you come back? Where you going? Why don't you come back? The other thing I could do is I could go forward and you know, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to the other side of the thingy over here. And hopefully it'll be safe. And you know, I'm going to die. This is a suicide mission. It's a complete suicide mission. But, you know, they left their flank open, not me.
Target acquired. Enemy armor is hit.
And they're going to come after me. It's a fact.
Kill the driver. We're covering his position, but not very well. Let's find another target. Penetration.
They're going to nail me from behind, I know.
Penetration. We're dead for. Everyone get out.
You know what? I suppose I could have stepped on the gas and ran up the center over there. That's probably what I should have done. But I was so excited to be able to shoot at these guys, and I'm curious as to what they see. You know what? Maybe I wasn't that well defended over here. And it would have been nice if I had, you know, an ally watching my back, but, you know, I didn't. So lesson learned. You know, next time something this happens, take your shot, and I'm gonna have to learn to shoot and hide. I probably would have saved myself a little bit of hit points. And I suppose I could have reversed on a little bit of a diagonal heading that way, and then come back into position to shoot, reverse over there, and then come back into position. But like I said, you know, I saw that AT-7, whatever tank was behind me that killed me, you know, I saw him there. I knew he was going to come after me. And then when low on hit points, just head down this road over here to the left, or obviously to the right. It's something you have to plan. You have to know in advance. You have to have a tactic. Okay, ARL, you next. It's going to be a killer game. See how we're doing. Not too good. You only need 58,000. So 58,000, I estimate, is going to be around 50 games. That means, since I only plan on playing 2 games per day normally, it's going to take me about a month. Especially since they've got the bonus on the SU-100. Tomorrow is Friday, and I'm not sure if they do this every weekend, but I think on the weekends they give an additional bonus. So if there's a bonus in the morning, then I'm definitely going to take advantage of it and run all of my tanks up. Okay, so I'm medium tier. I want to be in a place where I can hit tanks from far away. I'd like to be near that TOG. They got 1 artillery unit. I'm going to practice driving. I'm going to head to the right. And one of the issues when you go to the right is that it probably attracts a lot of the faster tanks. But I'm also curious about exploring the maps. One thing that I did was I got my favorite tank. It was tier 2 or 3 or something, and I played hundreds of games just exploring the map to see what was out there. Driving like crazy because I never got a chance to really see what the map was like. Okay, so definitely want to be in a lower position here.
Ready to fire. Target released.
They're going to nail me so hard.
We're done for. Everyone get out.
So I hit that Hellcat, I guess? I mean, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. It's impossible to hide that large thing on top. And I'm going to have to figure out a way how to play this tank. I got a mastery badge. Mastery badge. Mastery badge. So my suicide mission ranked me halfway for the team. I just want to get an idea. I think I need 16. I need 16,000 in order to get that. And I need to read up on the tracks. I want to make sure that I understand exactly what the tracks do. One thing that higher level tracks will do is they'll allow you to carry more stuff, and it should allow you to rotate your vehicle faster, spin it around in a circle, and in theory accelerate faster. But I want to make sure. I don't want to spread or know false information. So I'm going to go to the B1 area, which is right there, and I'm going to start there, and I'm going to slowly advance from that position and hopefully kill lots of enemy tanks. Many enemy tanks. You know what? It's kind of useless to go there.
Time to roll out.
Unfortunately, I don't play Tank Destroyer often enough to know really how to play it on every map, so I'm just guessing that an alternative is to go to like the F3 area. But unfortunately, this map is not flat. You can't shoot across it. You know, they can hide very easily on their side of the map. But I definitely want to go kill their artillery units. I'm very excited about such prospects. It seems like a high vantage point, but I know it's going to be difficult to hit the enemy. Yeah, I was just lucky to be able to... It's lucky to be able to shoot them through the houses. Can't even see what's going on. So there was a tree that fell down right there. I wonder if you line up this thing over here, if you can just hit tanks.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target.
Okay, so I can't really get a lot of these tanks. They're too far away. There's a tank over there that I can't see. So I want to get closer. You know, I'm useless where I was. Definitely going to take advantage of Mr. Panzer here. Team effort, buddy. Team effort. Want to keep on moving in case I was spotted.
Ready to fire. Let's find another target. The armor is damaged. We've lost a track. Target acquired. One of our tracks is damaged. Target released. Target acquired. We're dead for. Everyone get out.
So I was upset that I wasn't able to hit that tank that killed me. I tried to get a shot on it, but I didn't have the gun depression. I don't understand why. Maybe because he moved back or something like that. But that's okay. It's a good battle. It was a good game. Good game. Okay, so we're going to play another tank. But which tank shall we play? Man, we got a long way to go. Long way to go. These tank destroyers, they're great tanks. You know, I love playing them. But I'm in a situation where they're premium tanks. I can't upgrade them. And as such, I don't want to play them anymore. I only want to play tanks that I can upgrade. So I'm going to call this a game, and if you have any questions, please post it below.